Guys, you know what time it is. It's pump it up time. All right, so the dog just fell asleep, which means I'm allowed to do a video. And I am fat as fuck right now at 2:45. Oh, did you hear that crack? Oh, I am bulked to the extent I will not be getting any bigger. I'm staying the same size. I think I've got maybe 4 weeks left of bulking. Maybe not even. I'm getting to the point where I want to lean out. And the worst part is, I know how heavy I am, right? But somebody came up to me in the gym tonight and he's like, dude, you lost weight. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, he's like, in your face. Like, I think that's just from getting old because I have not lost weight. I am still heavy. I don't know what my measurements are right now. I know I'm fat. I've got to follow the. So, one of the big things I say is believe in the program, follow it through. Most of the time, you have doubts, right? Most of the time, you doubt yourself. Please don't. Or you doubt. I think it's self-belief a lot of times people fall short in. I just believe in the programs. Whatever I decide and I will here, I follow through. And then when I decide it's okay, I go on to something else. And I've done a lot of things differently this year than I have in the past. Because obviously before I was working so much, it was harder to bulk. And then when I wasn't working, it was harder to cut. Now as I get older, it's easier to cut because I'm like keyed in on dieting now compared to before. So I'm glad I was able to do this bulk. I don't know how much longer I have in me to do this bulk, but I am excited about starting to cut. And when I do cut, it'll probably take 3 months. 3 months, and not like unhealthy point, right? I'm going to take it 3 months, nice and slow down. Try not to lose too much mass, and then just sit there for the summer. So, oh shit, well, I'll be halfway through summer by the time I get cut. I will say I like being big. Ouch. Got a impingement or something that's been bothering me for a while on my shoulder. I've been trying to watch the way I bench press, which everybody knows. If you've been training a long enough time, excuse me, you know there's certain movements that make it worse, right? Even at work when I run even an electric hammer anymore, as soon as I grab it in a certain position and it ricochets off my shoulder, it just sends shots all through my body, right? But that's to be expected, right? At 53. So, but I am getting stronger. Every day I'm getting back to condition of strength that I used to be. I'm right there. Like I'm not like benching like 375, 400, but I'm benching 325, right? So that's pretty good. And squatting 350 for reps. That's pretty good. 345, 350. Not squatting though. Smith press squatting. That's like cheater squats. You know what I mean, right? Because Planet Fitness don't have a real squat. So, and I watch other people's forms, even if they do like really lightweight. If they've got really good form, I'm really jealous of them. I check them out because I don't, right? I don't have the greatest form on squats. I try to get as deep as possible, but I have to have my legs a little wider because I think because of my age, and I think it has to do with your hips and stuff too. And I wear a belt, so yeah, everything. Like, listen, I don't wear gloves though. All right, so give me that. I don't wear gloves in the gym. I used to, but I'm usually like I got this bandage that goes from like here to here. It's like a it's for tennis elbow, but I feel like it helps constrict a little bit of the shooting pain when I'm working out. Certain things, if I grab it the wrong way or whatever, I'll get a shooting pain. I think it stems from the shoulder, but I'm not sure. It might stem from the elbow. So, um, training is going awesome though. Like, training part of it is going awesome. Everything's going great. I'm still like 245 on a leg day. Like the day after, I'll weigh in at 246, and then as I get closer to that leg day again, I'll be like 243, right? So, but I'm varying. So I say 245, but it varies, right? And the bigger you are, the more you vary. So I'm pretty sure everybody who's been big knows you vary a lot when you're big. So, but I'm not big in a really bad way. I'm kind of big in a good way. You know what I mean? Like just super bulked. So, but you could see, right? You could tell that I'm bulked in a good way. I just need to follow the plan. Whenever you do something, you just follow everything through, you know? And as you get older, it seems kind of easier to trust your system and find your way through it, right? So, um, diet, more carbs than I've ever eaten on purpose, right? Like, because I'm bulking. So, a lot of people that watched my channel before, very ketogenic, very fasting, right? None of that applies here. This is not any of that. This is just my personal journey, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. I wake up in the morning, I'll have like a bunch of oatmeal, the 2 scoops of protein, or a Metrex packet. So that's 50 grams of protein right there, and about 40 grams of carbs right there, right off the start. That'll be the only carbs I get unless I hit potatoes real quick in the morning, like instant potatoes. It's either or, right? You got choices. Like I write a base diet, and then from that base diet, I can vary. That's my 2,000 calories, right? And then from there, I want to get 3,000 a day. So I add on to that base diet. Now that base diet could also, I could get ripped from it, but I'm not ripping right now because you have your macros. There has to be a system in place, and I have a system. I always have a system because people say, "Oh, how do you have so much willpower?" No, I have a system. If you can't follow your system, then you're in fucked shape, right? You're fucked. You're not gonna do well. You have to follow a system. You have to have a plan. You have to have a plan B, right? For when your plan doesn't work out. So I write down stupid things that mean something to me. So it's there literally. It's something I can touch, right? So if you're bulking or if you're cutting, there's no difference. You have to have a plan. It has to be a plan you can follow and follow it through, right? You get that, right? Because 10 calories, that's the allowance, right? There's allowances. So check the date 3/5/2024. April's got to be the cut. The cut's got to start in April. So we're in March. So next month, the cut starts. And the weird thing is, like, watching these videos got to be boring as fuck, right? Because nothing really looks like it's changing until it's been 4 months, right? Or whatever. And when I first started making videos, I didn't have the courage to just come out and say, I'm going to do this and you're going to watch me every day. Boring as fuck, but I'm going to be here at the end, right? I filmed it all originally 8 months in advance. Um, not because I knew I not because I had a doubt that I was going to do it. Once I set my mind to something, it always comes because of a plan, because of a structure. The reason I didn't just upload it one day at a time is because I didn't want to see like one view, two views on my videos. I didn't want that to get to me. I didn't want the YouTube or Instagram part of it to be part of it. I wanted that to be an after effect, right? So, how many people that lose 130 pounds of weight, right, and go from obesity to being uh pretty damn lean? I was walking around, I got measured at 12%. That's pretty damn lean. And I've seen people on YouTube that lose 30 or 40 pounds that have million subscribers, right? I have less than 500. And I've made fitness my life for years. Lost 130 pounds, went from probably 45% body fat to 12% body fat, and have less than 500 subscribers. Not a problem, but also the reason I didn't film it day by day by day and then put it up, because it would have been depressing. Because for some reason, not a lot of people are interested, right? Because what it comes down to is, if you really got to make a change, it's going to be inside yourself, right? You over here, not me, right? My journey, it's irregardless. I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to get freaking shredded this year. I'm going to look amazing for 54. Um, that's signed, sealed, and delivered already. Will you watch it? I don't know. Seems kind of boring to me, but I'll document it for my kids, for my grandkids. Really, it's just a story of, if you believe in yourself, you put your mind to something, you can make it happen no matter what it is. That's really all my videos equate to. It's not how I did it. It's not the method. Believe it or not, the method's not even important. Anybody can do it. Like I've said in a million, not a million. I got 200 videos. I've said in 50 videos, it doesn't matter what kind of diet you do. It matters that you do it and you follow. You got to do something that you can do, right? I realized a long time ago when I was younger, right? And I wanted to get really lean. And I've never naturally fucking shredded guy like some of these guys that walk around peeled, but they just can't get as big. There's, everybody's from a different spectrum, but I knew that I like to get up in the middle of the night and eat food, right? Or I liked food. So as soon as I moved out on my own, what do you think I did? How do you think I got really shredded? I didn't have any food in my house except for tuna, mustard, eggs, right? Mustard, just so you know, that's like an old school thing. You put it all over everything, right? Hot sauce, right? Even like my chicken and my rice, I would buy separately. So I didn't go too crazy on carbs and I didn't like cooking the chicken, right? So I'd buy that. Eggs, easy peasy. Steak, easy, no problem. But steak's not really, if you're ketogenic, steak's really good, right? But if you're not ketogenic, then you've got to eat like the shittier tasting steak that has less fat on it to get lean, which, yes, I'm preparing for that soon. Because right now, ribeye, hell yeah, 33% fat in a ribeye, guys. About a quick 1,000 calories, but a good source of protein and minerals. Really good. So, I mean, if you're a vegan, I got nothing for you. So, you just go to a different channel right now. The only thing I can give you is hope. But really, that's all I could give anybody. Because the diets don't matter. The way I do it doesn't matter. But it's going to happen. I think you know that. I think we both know that, don't we? Anyways, just another video, another log, another cog, another way, another day. Got my strength all back. Just got to trust the system, the plan, follow it through. So I guess this is just another journal entry. And if somebody watches it, good for them. If they pick something up, good for them. It was never the way I dieted. It was never anything like that. It was that I had a system I could follow. And I made sure nobody got in the way. Oh, quick pointer. Everybody always complains about, well, what do I do when my friends want to go out to eat? You don't go out. You want to be fat or do you want to be lean? Fat people have lots of friends. I know. But do you want to be respected as somebody that has super willpower? You don't go out. That cuts off a lot of the problems. People cheat on their spouses, right? All the time nowadays. You know how that happens? Temptation. if you don't have temptation in your face, which is easy for me, I'm 53, right? So I don't have girls saying, "Oh, come sleep with me every day," right? Not that I'd mind it. Just saying, no. All joking aside, temptation is the problem. If you put temptation in your face constantly, okay, my dog's a really great dog, but if I keep, hey, he's waking up because he hears me. If I keep tempting him, right, with treats, he's going to go for them. Even if I tell him like no, sooner or later, he's going to let temptation get the best of him, right? You're no better than a dog. Well, you know what I'm saying, right? Dogs are pretty damn good. Humans can be pretty damn bad. So get the temptation out of your house. Keep the temptation at bay, right? If you want to be shredded. There's people that have awesome genetics that can be huge and be ripped. But you have to know what side of the fence your genetics fall on. And you can't get shredded. And nobody has the willpower to say no to everything all the time, right? So it's not even a matter of willpower. I think I've discussed that in probably 20 videos. Take the temptation out of your house, right? And then don't blame your kids. This is a one I hear all the time, but I have to have that in my house for my children. No, you don't. Kids don't need to eat shit food. Kids don't need to eat treats all the time. And if they, maybe that's what's wrong with society, is that everybody has everything right at their reach. Maybe your kids, you should take out for a treat instead of them going to the cupboard whenever they want something. But let's face it, it's an excuse for you to have it in your house because you're so weak you won't even take it out of your house. Wow, this is another rant video. All right, so like I said, 3/5/2024, March, bulk, still good. Don't know why somebody thinks I'm leaner. I'm not. I'm exactly the same weight. And it's not really like I say, it's a clean bulk, right? A clean bulk is a good bulk. Usually I wouldn't even clean bulk. I'd have to like really forcibly bulk because I was so active before. And that's what's going to happen too when I diet down. Just so you know, there's a point where everybody's got like this meter, right? And right now I'd have to like, I go down steady, 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 steady. And then what happens is once you get so lean, the meter goes whoops. And then it's hard to keep on weight. I've had that happen to me twice, three times in my life where it was like, oh my God, my metabolism's too fast now. I've got to jump back, right? So that can happen. Most of you will probably never hit that point unless you're already lean. It only happens to like bigger people once they've gone past the point of I'll say, all right, so when you've got veins coming out of your groin area up into your abdominals, that's when that starts to happen. So, yep. Or when you go to shave your legs, I don't shave generally. I get asked that all the time because I'm not hairy. I do shave my armpits once every 4 months, 4 or 5 months, and that's all I get. I think I use all that for working out. Or could be like I got a small part of American Indian. I don't know why I'm not hairy. I am not hairy at all. I didn't shave till I was 30, my face. So I guess I'm lucky it makes you less smelly too, right? So, uh, but I still can get some odor if I don't use deodorant because I am a man. Um, yeah, just not a hairy man. But yeah, so one time I was actually shaving the peach fuzz off of my legs, and my hammies were so lean that I was afraid I couldn't get in the divots of my hammies when I bent over to shave underneath there, because it was such a drastic cuts in my hamstrings. That's pretty lean. That's when I was much younger. And I lived on my own and I didn't have any junk food in my house, right? So the whole point of this video is get out there and do something. I did chest today. Yesterday was legs day. I had a phenomenal legs day. Then today I had a pretty damn good chest day with my all-time favorite workout partner, my son. Yeah, I've had some really good workout partners over the years, but my son is my absolute favorite, my youngest son right now. So, yep. All right, guys, get out there and do something. I did.